Well, hello, everybody. I want to thank you and welcome you to another episode of Meet the Host, the ITN host, that is. My name is Janetta Alston Blake, and I am the founder and creator of Inspiration Television Network. And our slogan is inspiring you is what we do. It's what we do, baby, all day long. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you for tuning in. I want even more for you to meet some of the amazing hosts that you can look forward to seeing and getting to know and embrace their mission, their goals. It's a calling for them. God has surrounded me with some of the most talented people that I know, love, respect, and anyway, enough of that. With this thankful weekend, Thanksgiving coming up, I wanted everyone to meet the host. The one you're going to meet right now has such a special place in my heart. I've known her for, oh my gosh, 17, 18 years. I've watched her grow up. She was a former student of mine. I wrote and created the music program for a performance arts school here, production company school here in Atlanta. And I knew the moment this diva sang for me that my life would forever be changed. I mean, I'm backup mama. I'm just blown away at the woman she is, the musician that she is. She is a director. She's a creator. She's a singer-songwriter. She has well, I'll let her tell you, but I'm still bragging on her right now, okay? She's amazing. I love her beyond the stars, and you will too. So without further ado, please allow me to introduce the amazing, the talented, the creative, the incredible, my baby, Saundra.
Hello. Thank you so much
Oh
for
my
that
gosh.
incredible introduction. And I first and foremost have to echo your every sentiment that, I mean, I'll actually never forget my first class with you. I actually will not forget. I remember the songs I sang, Janetta. Like, that's how significant our time together was. But not even that. I knew that it was significant when it was happening, you know?
Oh, I know.
And that's even as a child, you know? So anyway, I adore you.
Thank you.
And I'm so grateful to you. But more on that later.
Tell us about your show. You have such amazing concept for the show you want to do. And you're
Yes.
in the media empire of getting it done and virtually, how you pivoted to turn it around and continue to grow your empire and your brand.
Yes.
What's the name of your
Yes.
show and what can we expect?
So my show is called Singing with Saundra, to keep it both simple and snappy, and also like straightforward. But you know, it's so much more than singing. So to put it simply, though, it is essentially virtual voice lessons and voice work with me, vocal coaching, because I do it all. I do both the vocal coaching, which is more so about connecting with the content, the expression, the actual like musicality of it. And then you have the voice teaching, which is actually about the technique, the flexibility, the building strength on your vocal cords, the breath support, those elements. So both are heavily at play in my program and in general in my teaching style. But the first and most important element of my show is breaking down the myth that singing is something that is either innately already perfectly set up inside of you,
right,
or not for you.
and that is a big old myth.
Huge.
Dispel that all day long.
Huge. People don't realize that singing is physical.
Yes,
It's a physical act. It's a physical practice. And just like any other physical practice, yes, sure, some people are naturally more flexible, right? Some people are like that. Some people are naturally like just really strong and don't necessarily have to put in the same amount of work as like, you know, your neighbor who's like scrawny and is like, he has to work, you know, maybe 10 times as hard to get the results, but they can get the results.
Absolutely.
It's all about going as far as you're dedicated to go. And as soon as I can like really reframe my singer's perspective on that, and like, you're not just a singer, you're an athlete.
Absolutely.
And this is a practice. I've seen people go from truly not being able to match pitch,
right,
okay, to booking like musicals.
I believe it.
Over the course of, you know, 3 years or so. And sometimes it happens faster, but it's really just about How dedicated are you to your body, right?
Absolutely.
I often relate my work back to yoga, because it's such a physical, spiritual, and personal thing,
And there's a
singing, you
definite
know?
connection. There's a definite connection to
Absolutely. And an integration,
all of it.
right? Of all of those things. Yes. So I often tell people, you telling me that you don't want to take voice lessons because you can't sing is like someone saying, oh, I'm not going to do yoga because I'm not flexible.
It really does come down to that.
When really it's like, so what you're telling me is you're not flexible. That's why you need the yoga.
That's why you need the yoga.
Exactly. And so when people come to me like, well, I can't do this and I can't do that. And I go, honey, if you wouldn't need me if you were perfect on all of those things. Like that's our work. I'm your personal trainer, you know? Yes, yes. So I think that's the first thing I want to do is show people that singing is a humbling practice, but a practice just like anything else.
It's like any other muscle as well.
Yes, yes. And I also want to, even because then there are also a lot of people who, do a lot of things right, or maybe not necessarily do a lot of things right, but they naturally produce a good sound, you know? And, and for whether we're on that side of the spectrum or on the side of the spectrum where we're just trying to learn how to match pitch, it's about finding your voice.
You better believe
you know?
it. It's all about
Exactly.
your voice.
Exactly. So even the most, like, when I have a raw singer come in who like has a nice sound and they never needed voice lessons, I often am hearing an imitation.
Always. Most times, more often than not.
Yes. And that works.
Sound. It's not their authentic sound.
Exactly. And that's what it is. It's this affected, imitative sound. And yeah, it sounds good. And I'm sure many people have maybe told them like, that's awesome, blah, blah, blah. But it's limited, you've already plateaued in that space. And so like, that's another part of my work that I love is like finding the true sound that every singer has. And once you unlock that, the possibilities, I mean, they're truly limitless.
I'm thrilled for you. I'm thrilled for you. I'm thrilled about you. I knew the first time I heard you sing, I saw that little face. I just saw you and I was just, and I am thrilled for you. And I mean, I was your music teacher, your vocal, but
yes,
you have just taken to, and as you should, you've taken to a whole nother level, and you've made it yours. And that's what it's about. That's what's inspiring. And that's why people are going to the show. You created a whole masterclass. People are going to love because everybody wants to sing.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, that's the one thing people say, oh, I wish I could, if I could only do that one thing. I wish I could sing. I wish I could sing.
You can.
That's where you come in. Yes, you
can. And that's another element actually that sometimes makes this work beautifully challenging and so different from any other kind of instrumental study, right? If you don't know how to play the piano, you don't know how to play the piano. You're not using this instrument if you don't know how to use this instrument. Right. The voice is not so.
It's already there.
Exactly. So everybody comes to me with a way that they sing, whether they think it's horrible or they don't even think it's a way, but you have a way. Everybody sings some way already, right?
Yeah, they do.
So part of my work is sort of like unlearning first.
Okay, we do the same time. First, you have to do that first.
Yeah.
Unlearn all the stuff that you think you know, or
it's harder than learning.
Oh, it is.
Because it's the hardest part, actually.
People get attached to it and they don't want to.
Yes.
Let go of it because it's worked for them. They think all this time.
Absolutely. So that's a fun layer, I think, with voice work. That is just so particularly, specific to that.
Absolutely. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Mama.
You know what? I love when you say that. My baby.
No, I talk about you often with my students and the lessons that you taught me and the stories that you shared with me and the experiences you guided me through. They've changed me forever. They've shaped me as a teacher, and you've taught me the things that vocal pedagogy classes could never teach me. Right. Well, thank you.
In real life.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was going to ask
Absolutely.
you what you're most thankful for, and start with that before I'm going to cry.
Yes, well,
What are you most
you
thankful
know,
for? Can be anything.
there are so many things, and but I do want to focus on a particular thing I'm thankful for that I think relates back to, everything we've spoken on.
For sure.
And I'm grateful um for my ability to do this work so naturally and so confidently.
Absolutely.
I can teach anyone how to sing. I know it.
I know you can.
I'm not shy. If someone's like, "Oh, you can't teach," I'm like, "I can."
I can. Watch me.
Bet.
It's on. It's
Watch
on,
me.
honey. It's on.
Watch me.
What?
I've worked with near deaf 80, 90-year-old people and seen improvements. It's all about, anyway. So I'm grateful that I have this ability, that I can channel this wisdom, and
Yeah.
I know what a singer needs, and I don't have to think, right? It's this innate, like,
It's a gift.
natural.
It's a calling for you. It's a
It
call.
is. And it has really been there for me during COVID.
I bet.
If I didn't have my students and my work and my teaching, they inspire me.
I bet.
I get out of a really great lesson and I turn around and I'm, if they
She can
weren't doing
sing,
that for
honey.
me,
She can sing.
if they weren't doing that for me right now though, Janetta, I don't know if I would be able to, like, really generate that myself.
I believe it.
So I am so grateful for this during COVID. It has truly been my saving grace.
Amazing. You're amazing then. You're amazing, even more amazing now. And I'm thankful for you that you trusted me on this journey, even way back then, but even now. I mean, you're a busy, entrepreneur. You're a busy businesswoman. You're busy, creating, the videos and your virtual classes and your choirs and you're just creating everything. And you found time.
I try.
You found time to say yes to me. I'm thankful for that.
Well, you are, I have my birth family and then I have my chosen family, and you are explicitly part of that. And all of these, I don't know, how integrated, I'd be able to do this work without everything that you've taught me and the seeds that you instilled in me. So if anything, it's just, I'm thrilled to have an opportunity now to, like, work with you. And I even think, like, some years from now, I hope that I find myself in a similar situation with some of my own students.
Trust me, you will.
Yeah.
You're so passionate about it. That's just the part of it that comes with it, because you're so honest and real and true, and you're giving everything you've got. It's going to rub off. You're changing lives. And that's what inspiration tells me. We're all changing lives. We're all using our gifts. And I'm thrilled for you.
Thank you.
Really,
thank you. And I love watching this all come to fruition and just seeing all the amazing ways that you've, gone on this path of your own creative, life. And it's just been so inspiring to me. Inspiration is the right word, know?
But I don't know how to turn it off. I don't know how to not do it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yes. Oh, I get it.
I'm not wired.
And it was that, I think, when we first met, even me being a little baby, it was that which recognizes itself in the other. There was this warrior spirit, passion thing that even on it's on a energetic, divine level beyond even what we could understand in that moment, what I could understand as a child.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Okay.
It's true.
But yeah. I think of you and I breathe. I'm so proud of you. So your show is going to be amazing. Tell them the name of your show again.
Singing with Saundra.
And you all want Singing with Saundra, as my nose is almost the color of my lipstick right now. So anyway.
Yes. I'm asking everyone to just trust me and trust yourself. And, like, we will get results. Period.
You heard it straight from her. You heard it from her heart. And as you can tell, the passion is jumping off the screen. She can't help it. It does. It's who she is. I say that all the time. It's who she is. So let's wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Can you say that?
Happy Thanksgiving, all. We love you.
Where's Athena? Can she come say something?
Oh, here she is. Say
Hello.
Happy
Hey,
Thanksgiving.
Athena. Oh, happy Thanksgiving, Athena. I'm a pet mama too. I get it.
Bye.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Tune in. Don't you just love her? Thank you so much. Everyone have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a safe Thanksgiving. And know that the best is yet to come. I don't care what it looks like. We're going to be all right. We're going to get through all of this. And we'll be better than we ever were. Happy
Amen.
Thanksgiving, and we'll all see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.